It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Tom Griswold.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's great to be here. What is today? The 15th of March. St. Patty's Day is when?
Wednesday.
Beware the Ides.
Wednesday.
Today's the Ides?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We got an Ides tribute coming up.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, from little Timmy Cavanaugh, we began with his great Get Drunk with Dignity song.
I love this tribute that we'll have coming up.
It's very obscure.
Yes.
So you'll want to wait for it, certainly. That was Josh Arnold. I was discussing the Ides of March with, made famous, of course, by the band, the Ides of March.
I thought you were going to say made famous by the George Clooney film in 2008.
We have talked ourselves. You have talked yourself into a corner.
We had a lot of time today. We got to kill. That's of course the OriginSouls.com sidekick chair occupied by Josh. Through the glass, I don't know why. For some reason, Christy looks much smaller today.
Yeah, it's weird in here today.
Did your
what happened?
seat get lower?
It must have, because I feel like I'm
only see
sitting in a...
top of your head.
There you go.
Okay,
Is that better?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is my favorite thing that's happened since we started hitting the video.
What did Alsman
I don't know,
lower the
but
seat?
She must have.
We started hitting the video. I don't know who it is, but there's somebody who works here who goes in at night and changes everything so they have something to do the next day. I'm convinced.
You look very. Now I can see you, Christy. It's good to see you in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. And Christy has stated she wants to dress like a sailor, so we'll get someone on that. Get Eddie on this.
You said that she said that, and that's a lie.
No. Christy said you wanted to dress like a sailor.
I did say that. I like sailor
should we
outfits.
have Eddie dress like a sailor also?
I don't know. Eddie's working on my clock right now. He's busy.
Oh, okay.
Is that a euphemism?
No.
Well,
Eddie,
I guess he's got time on his hands.
Wow.
it's not the only thing in his hands. I'll tell you what.
My
You might want to go wash
going on
those.
here?
Okay.
Somewhere Eddie's mumbling, I just wanted to be an engineer.
Yeah.
I just wanted to fix. I'm electronic. I like electronics.
No, I wasn't.
Now I'm wearing a sailor
Swabbing
suit
tuna
on the
fish all
radio.
over my face.
What the hell's going on? What did I do?
Everybody's calling me Popeye.
I heard Tom makes me do stupid stuff. I
the
swear
hell?
to God, I don't want to wear a sailor suit.
Man, I hate that guy.
OriginSouls.com that's the home of Josh Arnold. But then I go to my left slightly, and I can still see you. That's Chick McGee.
It sounded like you fell off your chair.
That was smooth.
When did this wire get here? And that's Chick McGee at the DraftKings Sports Desk. Ace Cosby, of course, the proprietor of the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day. And Ace, I think Ace has something special today. That's all I'm going to say.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I'm really excited about this. Just go with me on this. Pat Godwin is in the next room. I can see him. Thought we'd maybe get a song on a Pat. Willie Griswold, son number 2, is right over there. Hey, Willie.
Hey.
Willie came over last night, and we attempted to do a special stunt. I don't know if it's going to come off or not.
Oh, this is exciting.
I was trying to direct
Yeah, of
Okay.
course.
a video. We had a 2-camera shoot going, and I had a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old, incredibly uncooperative.
And I don't know who taught you the word coverage, but we're shooting with you. Willie, you got to get a different angle. We got to get coverage. Where did you learn this, and why are you yelling at me about coverage?
Probably
now?
one of his waiters was a director, probly, and he's telling them
Directed
all
my
that.
share of videos. You just want to be able to cut from one. What am I doing? Anyway, there's a touch. Well, I'm not sure it's even. I'm going to have to give it to Dean, see if he can salvage it. I don't know if it's possible.
What is it?
It involves a sports story this morning. I'll tell you later. But
Okay.
right now, Christy, you were talking about yoga pants.
Yes?
Or someone was.
Somebody was, but...
And I'm
Well,
a big.
you were talking
I'm a
about
big
an
fan.
owl, though. How's the owl? You see how I did that? Now he's really confused.
No, I really do have an owl that lives in my front yard.
I currently have 2 in my backyard.
Do you? And
Yeah.
isn't it amazing?
Maybe
It's the
owl
best, yeah. Osmond and I share a backyard, essentially, so we...
Share
we
an
of-
owl?
We often talk about the owls.
But when, maybe it's just me, but when they do that head turnaround thing every time, it makes me laugh.
I like when they do that this thing.
Yeah.
The bobbing.
Yeah.
Oh, you kind of dance like an owl, Josh.
That's because all owls instinctively are boxers.
Yeah.
Oh, sad news
Weaving,
from the
bobbing.
sad.
Owls
For
and
God's
kangaroos.
sake,
Yeah.
Can we stick with one subject?
Shut up,
Absolutely
Christy.
not. We have a sad story from the world of bombs. Marvelous Marvin Hagler died.
Yeah, I saw that.
Not so marvelous now.
Well, he was pronounced dead at the age of 66, but his family's still waiting for the decision.
That's it.
Well,
Look at him. He's leaning back in satisfaction.
Waiting for applause.
anybody get that joke?
No, we all got it.
We all
Lucas
got it.
sure.
We just didn't think it was funny.
I mean, first it was the 1-2 punch of "you ain't so marvelous now" and
No.
his
it's-
family. You brought
no,
his
it's-
grieving family into it.
No, he was screwed out of his most famous bout. He was robbed.
Right.
That was the most famous.
Well, it was.
He was
but it's
robbed.
Certainly remembered.
There's your owl and your legs. See? 4 feet.
All right. They're way longer than you would think, but they're not 4 feet.
Oh, my.
They're
much
very
longer than I
weird. Could we get back to the tragic death of Marvin Hagler?
Sure, go
I thought we
ahead.
were talking about owls and yoga pants.
Did you know that Marvin Hagler actually changed his name to Marvelous Marvin?
Oh, I didn't know he legally
real life?
changed.
Legally changed his name.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
seem like
that's a
that's
famous fight in which boxing, which is fixed, until they should always post the score after each round, but they don't, which makes it ridiculous. Can you imagine if you went to a football game and what's the score? I don't know. They don't post it until the game's over.
Well, the only reason they don't want the guy leading to coast.
Right.
And they don't want the guy who's losing to try to kill him.
because it's rigged.
Marvin Hagler never paid full price anywhere.
really?
You know that?
Oh,
Yeah.
Haggled for
Yeah,
everything.
always able to
Always down to
talk
the-
himself down.
He changed his
Down in the
name to
market.
Marvelous Marvin,
Love the flea market.
the Hagler. That's right.
Now, how's Marvin Hamlish?
Oh, he's still.
Oh, he's also deceased.
Okay, all right. So he's
But
still dead.
Isn't he caught between the
Moon in New York City.
moon and New York City? Yeah, he can't get any of it.
Oh, that is obscure.
Yes.
Now, let's see now. Pat, don't you have a tribute to Yoga Pants?
Speaking of obscure, yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Christy. Nuts.
I love a woman in a cocktail dress. Well, it's not my favorite, I confess. You know, it makes me think of romance. A pretty woman and yoga pants. I'm behind a gal in yoga class. Can't take my eyes off her shapely ass. I'm erect in a cobra pose. Don't mind the bulge in my yoga clothes. I can't take it, sweet yoga drawers. They fit you nice when you're on all fours. I should move, no, namaste. Those yoga pants sure make my day. Hey, look at the girl with the long blonde hair and her beautiful derriere. She turns around, caught me sneaking a glance. Damn, that's a dude in yoga pants. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I really love those yoga pants.
You turned into Elvis there at the end.
I wanted to.
Namaste. Love that.
Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado,
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice?
Ace Cosby.
Here he is with his joke of the day.
Every morning when I leave, somebody has been leaving celery on my porch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I'm being stalked.
I'll say you have.
Joke of the day.
That's what's happening.
that was insincere. That
I
last
did.
one. Okay.
I'm his hype man now. Did you
Wait,
hear?
I've got it. Pen. Might. No.
Oh, look at him.
That's a shame.
Look what you've done.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our sportscast. And we now turn to Christy Lee.
Oh, really?
Christy.
What do you got for us? Hot stuff?
Christy.
A Dutch zoo, their lion recently received a vasectomy. I don't know if you heard about that.
I believe the Dutch word for zoo is z.
Zoo.
Z?
Z.
Z.
I mistakenly hit the button the other day watching a documentary and hit Dutch, and I was like, what? What?
It's hilarious.
It's kind of funny to listen to.
There's
It's
a lot of
fun
E's.
language.
A lot of E's and G's and umlauts and yeah.
According to the BBC, the 11-year-old lion named Thor underwent the procedure Thursday after siring 5 cubs last year. Hank Luton, chief vet at the
He works at the zoo, Mr. Luton.
Hank Luton.
chief vet at the Royal Burgers Zoo.
Yes.
Said we have a lot of
Wait, excuse me 1 second. How do you spell the name of that?
Royal Burgers.
Is it B-E?
No, it's Burgers, burgers, like a hamburger.
Doesn't Royal Burger sound like a
Sounds like something on The Simpsons.
Something on the menu.
Yes.
You don't want to get zoo burgers.
Get the animal meal at Zoo Burgers.
Royal Burgers Zoo. We have a lot of offspring. We don't want to have him overpopulating the genetic pool here at the zoo.
Offspring. Da, 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 da.
Luton opted for vasectomy over castration, which would have caused Thor's mane to fall out.
Really?
Holy cow.
Man, I didn't know
There's
that.
nothing sadder than male pattern baldness.
Lion.
Is that true?
That's the first I've read that. I don't know. The drop in testosterone would have also led the lion into losing his place in the Pride social hierarchy as a dominant male. Well, of course it would.
Did you hear that, Tom? You lose your hair, you're no longer the dominant male. That's in the animal world, mister.
Okay.
I told you guys I've been blow drying lately.
That's right. Oh, it does look
Really?
poofier.
Yeah, I'm popping it back
very
a little
nice.
bit.
Very nice head of hair.
Blow dry.
The lion's name is Thor.
Yep.
It's, by the way, sore his balls. It's a bear holding that frozen corn up to his sack for 3 days. Now, Pat, I understand you've been working on a sing-along. Is that
you guys
correct?
could help me out. You guys could go, they took a seed away. They took a seed away, his seed away, his seed away,
seed away.
I don't want any part of this.
Josh, do it.
Seed away, seed away.
At least he gave us the words before he told us to start singing.
Seed away, seed away.
Seed away, seed away.
In the Dutch Zoo, the fancy Dutch Zoo, the lion won't breed tonight. Thor the lion will keep on trying, but he'll make no babies tonight.
Seed away, seed away, seed away, seed away,
Seed away. Mama must have heard they took his seed. They took his seed away. That's how he sounds now. A gazelle feeder, a proven breeder, got a vasectomy. No castration, complete sedation. Told him it was an appendectomy, but they were lying. Seed away, seed away, seed away, seed away, seed away. One more time, real high. They took his seed away.
Oh, that's high.
Y'all quit on me.
Josh is not
That's
happy.
because you are the worst song everybody leader.
Everybody's saying.
We had an interesting story. It's kind of a sci-fi thing meets reality. From the University of Arizona, a scientist and colleagues are taking the biblical concept, I guess you would say, from Noah's Ark, and they want to cryogenically
Yes,
freeze? Okay.
cryogenically.
Sperm, human sperm, animal sperm, various plant life, and send the samples to the moon.
Storm at the moon. Yep.
Kind of like an ark, a la Noah's Ark, an ARK ark. And the idea is, in case there's a problem on Earth, we'll have the makings of a civilization, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of high tech, high end, almost sci-fi. But this is reality from the University of Arizona. And again.
Again what? Again what?
Well, Josh, I just want to make it very clear that they'll be sending your sperm in a rocket. You don't have to. You don't have to launch it or anything.
Well, of course.
Oh, well,
We're
that's
not
no fun.
stupid.
Yeah, and just I hope they don't. I hope they get it to the moon. And it'd be terrible if they missed and all that sperm ended up in Uranus.
What's going on?
I mean, you're never going to reproduce civilization that way.
No, you're not.
Unless there's some kind of new thing.
Hey.
My goodness.
Okay, all right. It'd be seepage.
I know. Tom's
Okay.
taking it back to the butt.
All right. It's in the butt.
What'd you say, Tom?
It's in the butt. Back to the butt. Now, I noticed that we have Pat Godwin in the next room.
Oh, we do, yeah.
And Dean, is that a new guitar, Dean? What is that one?
That's the Gibson Sg.
Oh, nice.
That's a good-looking guitar. That's very nice.
What's the humbucker situation on the SG there?
I'm so glad you asked, Chick. This was equipped with 2 stock original humbuckers. So each of them will buck the hum for you.
Oh, yeah.
And
Okay.
Josh, you know how many coils are in a humbucker, don't you?
I don't.
Oh, you're kidding me. Well, there's two.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I thought that was a joke.
But I do know that enough time now has passed between Tom's setup and the song, and Tom has to redo the goddamn song.
This is a song about sending sperm into the moon, right? It's a sing-along.
If the Earth's destroyed and we want to rebuild, climate change or a nuclear kill, don't want to go extinct, don't want to die, going up with the eggs and the semen in the sky, going up with the semen in the sky, so the species will survive. 2 by 2, our best and brightest chick, our richest dude with the biggest. Defend yourself, could be an alien attack. Harvest the eggs, drain the sack. Save the animals, pick a girl and guy. Going up with the ova and the semen in the sky. Going up with the semen in the sky.
Semen in the sky.
In the moon, the dark side. On a Peter North-like trajectory. Biggest money shot ever. Our plan B. Biggest money shot ever. Our plan B.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
I need a cigarette.
Norman Greenpeace. Oh my gosh, there he is. It's Reno Collier.
Morning.
That coffee cup looks like you're swilling grog.
Dude, this thing's huge. Look.
Yep, that's
yeah.
big, all right.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, nice.
Like a freaking Viking in the morning, dude.
That's right.
That doesn't tip over in the truck, does it? No way, man.
No, it doesn't, man.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, Reno. I will point out that Ace is over there. There's Willie. I'm Tom. There's Josh. And Chick McGee is over there. Chick's getting a tattoo today, Reno. I don't know if you don't know that.
What kind of tattoo?
Well, I'm going to get the sign that as you drive into Reno, it says the biggest little city. the big arch, the big archway.
Right above his gluteal
Right
cleft.
above my ass crack.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to say, my favorite Reno's always been Collier, right underneath there.
Oh, dude.
How
Thank
about that?
you.
Yeah, it's all for you, Reno.
I'd hit that.
Yeah.
Are you tattoo free, Reno?
Yeah, I don't have any, man.
Okay.
I don't even wear, like, jewelry. I don't wear a watch or any. I don't like stuff on me.
Or a wedding ring.
I do wear that when I'm not in bars.
Yes, sir.
We turn to Christy Lee back at the news desk. What have we missed today?
A giant walrus, you've missed that, was spotted in Ireland, making the first ever confirmed sighting of the species in the country.
No kidding.
Marine biologist Kevin Flannery, boy, that's an Irish name, believes the animal could have fallen asleep on an iceberg in the Arctic and drifted off across the Atlantic Ocean to where it landed on Valentia Island. Flannery has asked the public to leave the walrus alone so that he might be able to regain his strength and make his way back to the North Pole. Maybe he came for St. Patrick's Day.
How will they get him back up there?
I don't know.
I mean, are they going to tow him or can he swim? They can't swim that far, can they?
They could put him on a boat, take him back.
Well, here's a picture of the guy. That's a walrus, all right.
Well, how'd he get there?
They saw on an ice. They say
Didn't
he was.
you just listen to the story,
They think
Josh?
think he fell asleep on an iceberg.
Oh, gotcha.
That's got to be chilly.
He's taking a nap.
He took a nap and drifted down and into,
Well, just take another iceberg north.
well, the water didn't flow that way.
Like a bus.
Now, Pat.
Hey, what time's the 918 iceberg get in?
Now, Pat, you're of course of Irish heritage, and I know that you have a tribute.
I'm lost at sea was tossed, an ocean crossed, fell asleep on an iceberg. Who are these Irishmen? Why am I in Ireland? I am a walrus. Erin Gobra. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
That's Goo-Goo Gajoob in Gaelic, I believe. Okay, that's cool. I mean, are they going to just let him stay there, though? I think.
Does anyone listen? Did you hear what I said?
I was listening.
God.
What'd you say?
They say they're going to let him get his strength back, and then they're going to hopefully get him back to the Arctic, to the North Pole.
I know, but I bet they're going to put him on a Sea-Doo. How are they going to get him up there?
Well, of course.
This is all fancy talk for shot in the head.
It's just a walrus.
I would assume they would put him on a boat, and they would take him back
They're
up
not
there.
spending $1 on this.
Are you kidding me?
That sounds more like one of those alligator. You know when somebody gets a baby alligator and then they flush it down the toilet and they get big and they grow up and you just act like nobody did it? You know what I'm talking about?
Nobody does that.
I've seen it in movies. People do it all the time. It's a crazy thing.
Do you believe everything you see in movies, Reno?
No, but we had alligators in Chicago
Have you seen
this
Witless
summer.
Protection?
Great film.
No.
And once
Neither
again,
did anybody else, Josh.
well,
Neither
once
did anybody
again,
else.
that movie's been snubbed for an Oscar, and I don't know what the problem is. The nomination just came out.
Yeah.
How they overlooked my work in that movie.
I know.
I mean, I lit my farts on fire. It's just Hollywood's upside down.
You got to make out with Jenny McCarthy on that set, didn't you?
I did get to make out with Jenny McCarthy. I did. My poor wife, every time that chick comes on anything, I'm like, hey, you know. I did.
That's right.
Oh, okay, so we've got a loose walrus in Ireland. Do you suppose they did a press release on this just because of St. Patrick's Day?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, it's on the
What
internet.
doesn't have anything to do with St. Patrick's Day?
I guess the answer would be no.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Followed quickly by that's the stupidest question I've ever heard.
We moved from the Arctic Circle to Antarctic. Scientists have
Is
discovered...
there an Uncle Arctic?
Come on.
You know what?
Oh,
And again,
the streak continues. The robot umpire just said strike two.
Shrimp. You can't borrow anything from them. They're shellfish. And ants and Uncle Arctica. Come on.
This is from the jokes I turned down category by Ace Cosby.
Watch the entire show live or on demand at bobandtom.com or listen live with the Bob and Tom app. And be sure to tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.